Caesar Clown is a 4-life, 5,000 power leader that has the effect that if you attach 2 Dawn to him and attack, you can return one of your Punk Hazard cards to your hand to pop an opponent's character with 4,000 power. Let's take a closer look into that effect. The best card to combo with is definitely Monet. It can give your leader the 2 Dawn cards that it needs, and it lowers an opponent's character by another 1,000 power. Every turn you can play it and rest it to give your leader 2 Dawn. Then when you attack, you can just bounce it right back to hand to keep it safe for next turn. Monet is really important, and I would even mulligan for it. Caesar's Soldier is a really handy card because it gets those extra characters on the field for you and saves you some extra Dawn. Dragon number 13 is a great card because it's an easy 2-cost card they can throw down to bounce back to your hand with your leader's effect, but also it's just a convenient blocker to play in general. Scotch is another 2-cost blocker that has an extra effect that you can play a rock from your hand. I don't play the rock though because he's just not as useful. Smiley is another great card that you don't mind bouncing back to your hand if you have to, because playing him lowers an opponent's character's power by 3,000. There are the Caesar Clown character cards that you can play as well, but I don't like playing those as much because Monet is the character that you really want to focus on. Rayleigh is really fantastic since he lowers 2 characters, he combos extra well with your leader's effect. And I also play 2 copies of Building Snake since it's another great way to lower power. Mole Pistol is such a strong card since you can pop either a 7,000 power character with it, or use it to just lower an opponent's character by 5,000 power. I play 2 copies of Red Rock for big bodies that are hard to take care of otherwise. Caesar Clown does well going second, but it's also great going first because your leader's effect relies on attacking, and Monet and your Punk Hazard stage help fill in your extra Dawn cards. If you don't see Monet, that's absolutely your priority. Your board presence will mostly be a lack of your opponent's board presence. Sanji, Smiley, and Rayleigh will be your most important attackers, but at the same time, it doesn't matter too much because your leader will help clear your opponent's board. You'll always be popping your opponent's blockers, so it'll be really hard for them to keep their defenses up.